Hello everyone, Namaste. Now today we are doing a bit of twisting and back bend. So we have done twisting before, but today's twisting is a little bit deeper. So I want you to incorporate your breathing together with it. So always remember, inhale, we're lengthening the spine, and when you exhale, we soften the abdomen and twist with your shoulders. So rolling the shoulders to go further to the back and give it a twist. All right? So we're going to give it a try and let's begin right now. So we always come to centering before we begin. So hands on your knees, rolling the shoulders, and just like your meditation we did yesterday. But today we're going to be a little bit more aware of our whole body very briefly. So just have your eyes closed. And we begin with our breath. And just coming into your deep inhalation. And full exhalation. And just finding that grounding from the hip. Inhaling, lengthening from the top of your head. And exhale, grounding your hips down to the floor. Create a little bit of length on your spine. Just bringing the awareness, bringing your intention to the center of your body. As you concentrate on this centering, you begin to feel the softness in your body. You begin to feel relaxation starts to take over. And now just relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax any tenseness going on around your face. And maybe just bring a gentle smile over your face. We'll be here for another just few more deep breaths. Whenever you guys are ready, come back to the center, and on your exhale, just gently blinking, open up your eyes. Alright. Now on your next inhale, we're circling both arms all the way up. And on your exhale, left hand reach across to your right knee, right arm's back, just align with your spine. Just press it down to lift the chest. And on your exhale, soften the abdomen and pull your right knee over and just give it a nice twist to your right side. And just continue inhale, lengthening. Exhale and twist. Your next inhale, we come back to the center and just cross your arms all the way up. And exhale, right hand over your left knee, left arms back. And just push yourself upright. Inhale. And exhale, once again, just turn the body towards the left side. Roll that left shoulder to the back. Now one more breath here. The next inhale, let's come back to the center. Once again, we reach both of your arms up to the center. And this time as you exhale, we reach both of your hands to the back and interlace your fingers behind you. So if I show you from the side, you have your palms, both fingers interlaced together. Roll that shoulder all the way to the back here. Your fist might be placing at the ground behind you. So you want to push the fist down and push the chest up towards the front to a slight mild back bend here. You can continue to look forward, squeezing the back of the shoulder blade, or you can just tilt your head up slightly, look up to your 45-degree angle. One more breath here. And on your exhale, just release your hands, come back to the center, and we're going to place both hands to the front and begin to release your leg. Come into your tabletop position. Okay. Now, cat-cow. Inhale, begin to tuck the toes and just lower your abdomen down, lift your hip and chest, look up. Exhale, begin to round your upper back, bring the chin to your chest. Inhale again, come into your cow pose. And exhale, come to your cat. So if you want to loosen up a little bit on your body, you can rock side to side. Inhale again, let's come back up into your cow pose. You can move your hips side to side if it feels good. And again, exhale, coming into your cat pose. Inhale, let's make your way to your neutral spine here, coming into trap the needle. So this pose is bringing your shoulder down to the floor. Now we place our left hand almost to the center. Inhale, we reach our right arms up to the ceiling. Squeeze the right shoulder blade, and on your exhale, slide your right hand past your left wrist, and now just drop that right shoulder gently down to the floor. You can always place a pillow or bolster right below that right shoulder just to get comfortable here. Okay. Now, your next inhale, just relax your right palms down to the floor and left arm reaching up to the ceiling. You can just stay here and feel that nice twist from the upper body. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, you just wrap your left arm around your waist and see maybe if you want to catch your right inner thigh here. If your neck feels good, then just turn your head up to the ceiling and complete the pose. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Begin to release your left arm back down to the floor and push yourself back into your tabletop position. Now let's switch side. Left palms, right palms almost to the center and reaching your left arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, let's dive downwards and pass your right wrist and left shoulder gently placed down to the floor before your head. Okay, and then just slightly relax the head down. Get yourself comfortable and then reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. Last but not least, we're going to wrap your right palms around your back, and if you see if you can catch your left inner thigh here, look forward, or you can just tilt your head up to the ceiling. Roll that right shoulder back a little bit more. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Just fully relax on your exhale. And now let's slowly release your right palms back down to the floor. And we're going to pick yourself up back into tabletop position. Okay, now just rotate your body in a circular motion. Nice. And we go opposite direction. And we come back to the center here. Begin to tuck both your toes and ready for downward facing dog. So you push your hips back, lift your knees off and come up into your downward facing dog. And just like pedal the feet to let those tension relieve from your hamstring. And then just stay here for another 2 more deep breaths. You can continue to pedal, or you can release both heels down if you're really flexible already here. And now look towards the front. We want to walk your legs all the way towards the front. Baby step. So stepping all the way to the front and stacking just right below your hips. Okay. Now once you reach to the top of your mat, you're going to open up that feet slightly a little bit wider than your hip here. Okay. Now bringing your right palms to the center, fingertips down on the floor. Slight bend your right knee, left leg is straightened, and just reach your left palms all the way up to the ceiling here, giving yourself a nice twisting again. And last but not least, you can always wrap your hands around the waist and catch your right inner thigh. Continue to look up. Bring that left shoulders behind you. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's release your left palms back down to the floor. Oh, if you feel that your hand's not reaching down to the floor, you can always take a block and place the block right below you. Okay, place your left hand to the center and slight bend your left knee, right leg straight. Inhale, reaching your right arms up to the ceiling. And exhaling, wrapping your left arm, right arms behind you, catching your left inner thigh here. Let's continue to gaze up to the ceiling. Roll that right shoulder back. Stay here for another 2 more deep breaths. The next inhale, we're going to release your right palms back down to the floor. And just straighten both of your legs or let it gently bend the knees. Relax the whole body down. Grab your opposite elbow, which is rocking side to side. Just moving your head to the left, to the right. Relax your whole head down. Relax the neck. You can nod your head. You can just shake your head a little bit here to release. We're going to come back to the center. Release your arm here, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling yourself back up to standing. So we begin from your lower back, alright, and just straightening your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, and coming into your neck. And last but not least, your head. Rise up last. Okay, roll that shoulders back and forward. Relax here. Okay, now come back to the front of your mat, feet hip width apart, palms to heart center. Your next inhale, begin to circle both your arms up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, reach your right hand all the way to the back of your right thigh here. Okay, so begin to slide your right hand down, left arm, just reach it behind you. So it comes to a nice gentle back bend. So pushing your hip forward, slide your right hand down behind you, left arm reaching up and back, and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly rise back up to the center and switch side. Left arm behind your left thigh, right arms up. And on your exhale, just slowly slide your left palms all the way down. Right arm reaching up and over your head. Look up here. Stay here again for another 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, let's rise back up into the center. Nicely done. Now, inhale, circling your arms up. Exhale, come back to a fold. Now, place your palms down, reaching your right leg all the way to the back. So you're in your runner's lunge. So drop your back knees down, untucking your toes. Let's come back up. Now we begin with our twisting position. So bring your right elbow hook over to your left knee. Okay, so you want to bring that right elbow pushing the left knee to the side. So you want to create a slight twist, right? A deep twist towards the left side. So right elbow, push the knee away, push and just bring the body all the way towards the left. Joining both palms together, open up the elbows wide and just gaze forward. Push the hips down and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now release both palms back to the floor. Now you can either take a block, place it right below you. I'm going to grab my block here. Alright, so, and now coming from here, and we're going to place the block just right beside your hip. Now, slowly push your hips all the way towards the back and begin to straighten your left leg forward. Now, point the toes up. Your deep inhale, lengthening the spine. And when you exhale, full half and fold towards the front. Always lengthening the spine and always pointing the chest towards the front here. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, pressing your palms down to the block and lift your chest up. From here, you can always lower down to the lowest level. Okay, place your right hand on the block and left hands reaching up to a twist. Yes. Now just turn and look up to your left palm and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand back down to the floor. Well done. Now bring your left knee back. Just put the block to the side. Place your palms down. You can always bring a chin chest down like how you did for the sun salutation. So chin chest down, sliding whole body back. Inhale, push upper body up to a nice gentle cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, pushing your hip back and up back to your downward facing dog. And now begin to look forward, this time bringing your right leg to the front and just slightly step towards the front to the center. Dropping your back knees down, untucking your toes. Now, you're going to hook towards your right side with your left elbow. Come to a twist. Use the left elbow, bring it over towards your right knee. Okay, so you're going to use your left elbow, bringing that pushing sensation. Alright, just keep pushing the knees over so you can open up the body more to the side. Okay, both palms together, elbows open wide, and look to the front or look to your right elbow. Continue to push the hip down. Stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, look back to the front and place both hands forward. Now, taking the block in, you want to place it next to you. And slowly pushing your hips back, straighten your front leg. And now pointing the toes up. Finding that square hips here. So inhale, lengthening the spine forward. Exhaling, just bend the elbows and come to a gentle fold forward. And always keep looking at your toes to ensure that your chest is always pushing to the front, always shining towards the front. Stay here, one more deep breath. Now your next inhale, just pressing your palms down and just straightening your hands. Now I like to just keep my blocks to the lowest level here. Alright, left palms down. Whenever you're ready, we're going to reach our right arms up to the ceiling and just take a look up here. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your right hand back down Release your right knee to the back. And just place the block to the side and prepare your chin chest down. Inhale, slide forward, come up to a cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, push your hips back and pushing back up into your downward facing dog. And now look towards the front, stepping both of your feet forward. And now fold deeply. Palms together, inhale, coming all the way up, standing. Exhale, palms down to your heart center. And we're coming into our squatting position. So open up your feet slightly wider than your hip, toes pointing outwards. It will look like this from the front. Okay, turning the toes outward and just dropping your hips back, coming into your squatting position. So we use the elbow placing right at the inner knee. You want to push that knees away from each other. Palms down to almost the heart center here and just take a look up to the ceiling. Open up that hip. Just 2 more deep breaths here. And on your exhale, just release your hands. And we come into a gentle binding. So bringing that right shoulder to your right inner knee. Okay, so you're going to open up the body towards the left side. Now begin to slide your right hand to the front of your knee. Alright, so using that right shoulder, push that right knee to the back. Now left arm reaching up to the ceiling, come to a gentle twist. If you want to go into a full twist, you can wrap your left arm all the way to the back. Okay, and right hand, just bend the knees, just bring it around, and maybe if you want to catch the fingers behind you, yes, and then just look up to the left side. Now always remember, if your hip tends to move towards to the right side, bring a lot of weight to the right side, I want you to just bring your hips back to the center. Okay, stay here, 1 more deep breath. And exhale, let's release your fingers, come back to the center. Alright, now to the left side, bring the left shoulder down next to your left knee. Okay, so open up the body towards the right side. And whenever you're ready, slide your left hand all the way to the side here, in front of your knee. Inhale, reaching your right arms up into a twist. Okay, now either stay here or begin to wrap your right hand behind you. And just complete by wrapping your left hand by circling around your left knee and catch those fingers. Look up. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Let's release. Come back to the center. And now we're going to drop your hips down to the floor. Slow and gently. Straighten both legs towards the front. So give it a nice shake here. If your ankle feels a bit sore after squatting, just give it a nice gentle shake, or maybe just rotate your ankles in a direction and then opposite direction. Okay. Now we're going to bend your right knee and placing your right feet right on top of your left thigh into your half lotus. Call this the Adha Padmasana. So use that right hand, just gently press your right knee down, left palms back. Just give it a gentle press down to the floor. And whenever you're ready, slowly release. Now using your right hand, we're going to wrap your right hand all the way to the back. Wrap it around the back of your waist again, and see if you want to just place your hand next to your waist. Okay, or if you can just reach over towards the toe, just grab over to your toes here and reaching your left arms up. And on your exhale, let's lean forward, If you want to catch any part of your leg, you are welcome to do so. Alright, I'm going to catch my calves today. And inhaling, lengthening the spine. And when you exhale, just bend the elbows and fold deeply down forward. Look at your toes. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to the center. Slowly release both hands back. And switch side. Straighten your right leg. Bring your left feet up. You want to give that left knee a gentle press down to the floor, opening up that left hip here. Or you can place that right hand to the back to support and just gentle press the knee down. Continue with your breath. Always remember that every time you exhale, you want to press down just a little bit more to open up that hip, soften that muscles. And coming back to the center. Now, wrapping your left palms all the way to the back. Now, either place it just next to your waist, or you can just bring it over and catch over towards your left toe. Inhale, reaching your right arms up. And exhale, lean forward, point the toes up. And maybe if you want to catch your toes here, please go ahead and fold towards the front. Look at your toe. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Just gently release here. Release your left palms down. Alright. Now just bend both of your knees. If you want to just lift your hips up and sit onto your heels here, into your Vajrasana. Now, we're going into our last pose of the day. It's called the camel pose. If you have the block, please use the block. If not, I'll show you a few variations. Okay, but all in all, these are all the same pose. It's called the camel pose. I'll show you with the block first. So take your time with this practice before you end the class in your Shavasana. Now bring the block next to your hip, alright, placing just right here. Now palms down, fingers facing towards the front. So what I want you to do is pressing the palms firmly down to the block, and you want to push your hip towards the front and squeeze the back of your shoulder blade. Alright, rolling that shoulders back, take a look forward. Alright, good. And when you exhale, just bring your hips back down to your heels. So it's just like squeezing your glute to push the hips towards the front. I'm going to demonstrate one more time here. So observe my shoulders is rolling to the back, pressing my palms down firmly and push my hips towards the front. And stay here. Good. And exhale, bring your hips back down. Now some of you may ask, should I flex my toe or should I just release my toes? It's really up to you. You can just flatten your toes and come to a camel pose, or you can have both of your toes tucked and then come up to a camel pose. It's much easier, okay? And then come back down slowly. Now, if you want to practice without the block, always tuck your toes to begin with, okay? So you bring your hips up, make sure your knees align with your hip. Hands placed to the back where your sacrum is, so just practically the sacrum is placed right between your sitting bone and also your lower spine. So it's somewhere here. Right. So roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. On your next inhale, just gently push the hip towards the front and continue to look forward. So you want to squeeze the back of the shoulder. And you can just stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you want to reach that right hand down to catch over to your right knee. Okay? And maybe you want to switch side. Right hand up, left arm reaching down to the knee and stay here. If you can go beyond that, just bring both of your hands down to your knees, down to your heels. Open up that chest forward and just maybe look slightly higher angle. And stay here on your full camel pose. Squeezing the back of the shoulders. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly come up. When you come up, try to maintain that roundness on your back, and then push your hip back, untuck the toes, and sink your hips down. And we come into our counter pose at your child's pose. Open up the knees wide, hands forward, and just relax your forehead down to the floor. And just completely relax here. Sinking your body a little bit lower down to the floor. Observe your lower back. Any particular feelings or sensation you wanted to register here. Whenever you're ready, you're going to come back up and take your time to move into your Shavasana. You can lift your head, walk your hands back. And just straighten your legs towards the front. And just prepare yourself for that relaxation. Straightening your legs, straightening your hands. Just make your way down to your Shavasana. And just have your eyes closed very gently. Just begin to observe the heaviness in your body, sinking slowly down to your mat. Bring the awareness to your breath now. A very soft approach of your natural breathing. Gentle inhalation and exhalation. And without any special way of breath, just let the air enter the body and exit the body very naturally. You can continue to stay in your Shavasana, or you can follow me and start to wriggle the fingers and wriggle the toes. Prepare to straighten your arms above your head, joining both of your feet together to touch, and allow the spine to stretch and release. And fully just relax your whole weight down to the floor again on your exhale. Begin to bend one knee at a time, hugging both knees to your chest and just gentle rock side to side. Take your time to roll fully to your right side. You can straighten your arms above you and just relax your head, relax your temple on top of your right arm. And now slowly pushing yourself back up to seated. You can have your eyes continue to close and just come up sitting in your cross-legged position, hands resting on your knee. Come to settling the body, breathing in fresh air again. And begin to join both palms to your heart center and humbly bow down into your namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in today's day 8. Can you imagine it? Now, I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 9. So, namaste and have a great day ahead.